Hey, what's up, guys? Jeff here. Welcome back to the channel. Joining me today is Taylor.
Hello.
All right, so today we're going to check out a brand new band to us. They're called Slice the Cake. This is a Ko-Fi request from Chad. It's actually a two-part request. We got a song called Westward Bound, Part 1, The Lantern, and Westward Bound, Part 2, The Pilgrim's Progress. No clue who these guys are, right? Part 1 came out 9 years ago. Part 2 came out 5 years ago. He says it is progressive metal inside a masterpiece of an album. So.
And that they need more exposure.
And here we are.
So if you like it.
Yes. I wish we had a bigger channel to give more bands more exposure. We're getting there, though.
Yeah. Let's see if they suck first.
Jesus.
Just kidding.
All right. If this is your first time checking out this band, it's pretty cool. We get to check out new music together. We're going to just play them back to back and then talk about it afterwards.
All right, let's do it.
Buckle up for about 10 minutes and 20 seconds of music.
Come on, Chad.
Should have a damn music video. I'm joking.
I'm digging the acoustic.
I like the album art. It's like Western Lord of the Rings. It's this Odyssey to the West. Maybe it was just planted in my head.
It's the Oregon Trail. Pretty.
Time's passage, though. What world would such things be without a pen with which to write or a voice with which to speak? If I found you gazing back at me as the second night descends.
Is that from something?
Steals us all away.
That's what I was thinking.
Does it not? It robs us of the things we want to hold on to the most. Believe me when I say that it lies in wait for no man or woman to make their haste. Just as easily 1,000 years would go to waste. The work is all the same. Before the eye of God is it not? Perhaps it is a plot I've lost. Perhaps I've lost my way. At this point, are they not the same? Am I not treading the one and only pilgrim's westward way? To do the workings of the one and only thing. Have I not gone this very way? Such of higher things at stake. I have seen it manifest. I have seen it ache. And I have been the squander. And I have been the mirth as their eyes have had from heaven sent to guide them to the verge as they foster their impurity and mock the very way in which the lurching and the murmuring shall split from them today. Will they choke upon their poison and speak a poison word? One of the anniversary, the purity results. Oh, what a shame, oh, what a tragedy it is for these.
See if there's lyrics to follow this. He warned us, and at least he said it was progressive though. But fuck, that got hard.
She told me once. This is what happens in the mountains. Where the light cannot reach. So I go westward, the westward bound. So I go westward bound,
Okay,
Maybe
that
just
ended
goes
abruptly.
straight into part 2.
I think that's what it wants us to do. Damn it, there's no lyrics for part 2.
I think it's a different person who posted.
All right, this is Westward Bound Part 2, Pilgrim's Progress. Oh, goodness.
Literally,
Led right into it. Fuck.
bound, I see the light of day.
stage. Where's part 3? One just ended 2. All right, guys. It's a band called Slice the Cake. Westward Bound, part 1 and 2. Part 1 is The Lantern. Part 2 is The Pilgrim's Progress. And I don't have a favorite because it was so seamless. Like if I just had these set to autoplay somehow, I don't think I would have noticed the
change?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It just like came to an end and then started back
Yeah.
up almost right where it left off.
Yeah, but the end for the first one was almost too abrupt. I feel like they just kind of ran out of space on the like the CD only allows a certain length of song. It was a little too abrupt. I feel like it would have been awesome if it was just one really long song instead of 2 parts. Because then, you know, like if we hadn't known to check out 2, we would have missed a really good like piece of it.
That's true. Part 2, they were both good. Part 2, I think, had more of the heavy, like, because there was no build up. Like part 1, you had the build
Yeah,
up
true.
and
True.
different styles of vocals.
Yeah, and the
Part 2
acoustic
was just
came
fucking.
in and out in the first one. I really liked that. I was gonna say I think for part 1 was. I don't want to like say I liked part 1 or part 2 more because I think they're supposed to be together. Like it's supposed to be one. But part 1 had my attention. Held it better too.
It's because it was different, more variety, like more progressive, I guess.
I think so. And then there was not even just that, but yes. There was just so many different elements and surprises, and then but they did that in the second part too. It was just there was longer parts of uniformity that I kind of started like zoning out and thinking about other things like to do with the song and metal, but then something would happen and snap me back into listening to the song, whereas part 1 held my attention the whole time. So
Interesting.
yeah.
I felt like part 2 was more of like something I could headbang to. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I was headbanging.
It was pretty fucking.
Headbanging and dissociating.
Chad, thank you for that one.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome.
It was
Something I would have never heard if you hadn't requested this,
Yeah, I've
man.
definitely never heard of this band.
I think so. When this came out in 2016, so I guess they both came out in 2016. Looking at the details on the other video, I think if I would have heard this in 2016, right when it came out, I think I would have liked it more because right now I'm into more of the heavier shit. This one got heavy. Don't get me wrong, but I think I was into more of the like long kind of melodic transition all around
Yeah.
music back then. Now, even now though, like what did we do? Johnny Booth kind of did some craziness. There's been a couple bands, of course, Sleep Token. They always, who knows what's happening with them. But I feel like this song was more of just like a long journey, and I could have just, I don't know. I kind of want to hear the whole album, like just play the entire album
Yeah.
together, just one sitting. Not really much talking. I don't think it would make for a good reaction, if I'm being honest. I don't know, because I don't know what's on the rest of the album, but it's something I'd like to hear. Something I just want to press play and just kind of sit back and chill, because it had like a chill vibe to it throughout.
Throughout the
Even though it
streaming.
got heavy. I don't know. I don't know.
I see what you're saying.
I guess I just like progressive metal, like because
Yeah.
it's been on that we've had a lot of people have been calling progressive metal on the channel recently. A few songs I just fucking really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Like the old, I really think like the very first Incubus album like comes to mind every time I'm thinking of like weird sounds and progressive music.
That's fair.
was it A Fungus Among Us or The Fungus Among Us? But I thought it was cool, man.
Yeah. No, I really liked it. I can see why you say that because I think that this was a really good, especially part one, I think was a really good intro to the band, and I definitely want to listen to the album too. I think you're right. I would want to press play and just listen through. Especially if it's going to be like how part one and part two just really went together. Like there was no transition.
No need for a break.
Yeah.
It was so seamless.
I kind of feel like maybe the whole album needs to be listened to like that as well. But for not hearing this band before, I loved the growls. I loved the harshness. I loved the cleans. It sounded like maybe there was 2 screamers or like they were layering it or something, but they did it really well. I thought it was really pretty. Only complaint was in the first part, especially when it was like a little bit quieter. I still couldn't hear his voice as well as I wanted to.
I thought it was a clip from a movie or something when he first came in. But reading his comment he left us, he did say the album is a masterpiece. So
Yeah.
probably right. So probably have to check it out, man. Let us know, guys. If you're still here. A lot of people don't stay this long in the video. I can tell when people leave, according to YouTube analytics. But for everyone still here, thanks for being here. But let us know what you think of this song. Keep dropping requests. Do we need to hear this whole album? What else kind of like this? I don't know. Just leave comments. Talk about anything you want. It's a fun comment section always on our videos. And yeah, again, thank you everyone. Thank you, Chad. Thank you everyone for watching. And it's going to do it for this video. If you guys do enjoy our content, like and sub for more.
And follow us on Instagram if you want to keep up with us there. Our handles are linked in the description below, and you can catch us in the next video.
Thanks, guys. Take it easy.
See you later.